Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second of two here at South Seminole Middle School. Steve Cornia along with Art Miles on the pictures, and we are bringing you the action as the South Seminole Hurricanes take on the Indian Trails Trailblazers in the second game of a doubleheader. Good first game for the JV as they, well, for lack of a better phrase, dismantled Indian Trails 61-28. And hopefully the Varsity boys can duplicate that. Hurricanes open this first quarter going from left to right across your computer monitor. Indian Trails going from right to left wearing their road blues. Indian Trails with the basketball will set the lineup for you. It'll be Fabio Basili, Brock Mitchell. And it looks like Eli Gruz, Max Strickland, and Luis Valdez. Fabio Basili out with it between the rings. He'll draw defense from Malachi Goodson. Now near side, that'll be Max Strickland trying to drive the baseline. He has it stolen away. Whistle blows, and it'll appear that Malachi Goodson having to stop to take out his, well, for lack of a better phrase, earrings. So play is stopped. Jake Monette will check into the ballgame. And the inbound pass from Alberto Rivera. So Rivera has it for Mikey Napolitano. Napolitano's ball stolen away. Fabio Basili gets it, and he'll lay it in. So it'll be Khalil Washington. Washington ahead for Amaris Shaw. Shaw's trying to go cross court with it, has it knocked away. For the Hurricanes, it'll be Napolitano, Shaw, Rivera, Jake Monette, and Khalil Washington. Napolitano on the far wing for Jake Monette. Monette picks up the dribble, free throw line. Alberto Rivera. Rivera, step back shot, drains it from the line. And we are tied at 2. 5:40 to go here, first quarter. Indian Trails with the basketball. Quickly up court, that's Brock Mitchell. Mitchell loses it. Jake Monette comes up with it. Now Khalil Washington with it. Washington cross the midcourt stripe into the front court. Draws defense from, that's Fabio Basili. Washington trying to get into the corner for Alberto Rivera. Rivera hustles after the basketball. Last touch out of bounds. Rivera deflected off Luis Valdez. Napolitano with the inbounds pass. Up near side arc for Amaris Shaw. Shaw, three-pointer, rattles, no good. Off the iron. Alberto Rivera, ball falls to him. Rivera can't control. Scrum on the floor coming up with it. Finally, there's a battle. Now Rivera comes up with it. And the Hurricanes will take a timeout. 5:10 to go. 2-2 score early on. Hurricanes and Indian Trails all tied up. Back with more. You're watching South Seminole Hurricanes basketball. So welcome back to action. All tied up at 2. First quarter, 5:10 remaining. Hurricanes and Indian Trails. Inbounds pass. Jake Monette running one-hander. That misses everything. Ball falls into the hands of Max Strickland. Strickland for Fabio Basili. Basili. He'll slow down the dribble on the far arc. Now free throw line. Strickland, 14-footer, drains it. And here come the Hurricanes. Into the front court, Amaris Shaw. I do believe they've got a new number for Amaris Shaw, I think. I did believe they changed jerseys on me. Mikey Napolitano at the line. First free throw will not fall. Second free throw up. High bounce will not fall. Shaw with the rebound. But it's stolen away by Brock Mitchell. Mitchell, long pass ahead for Fabio Basili. Basili shot will not go. Mikey Napolitano there for the rebound. He'll try and wrestle it away. Gets it for Khalil Washington. Washington leading the fast break. Washington tries to get it ahead for Alberto Rivera. His shot will not fall. Ball knocked into the corner, and Amaris Shaw will watch it go out of bounds. And it'll be Hurricanes basketball. Still waiting for the offenses to start to click. Unlike the Hurricanes in the JV game, the Varsity seems still a little bit trying to find their offensive footing. 4.5 to go. Khalil Washington between the rings. Bounce pass near side. Jake Monette, 3, will not fall. Brock Mitchell, the long rebound. Mitchell going to go 1-on-1 with Khalil Washington. Takes him to the hoop. And a harm. Count the basket. And that will put Brock Mitchell on the line trying to convert the three-point play as Indian Trails already out to a 5-point lead. Second free throw, I should say, for Brock Mitchell, up and good. And now here come the subs. Jomar Gonzalez in for the Hurricanes. Jake Monette will check out. Inbounds pass stolen away. Foul appears on Alberto Rivera as Basile tries to put the shot up. So Fabio Basile will go to the line. Free throw for Basile will not fall. I think there's some difficulty with the scoreboard. I think it's 8-2 right now. Second of 2 free throws for Basile. This one is up. This one rattles and drops. And the inbounds pass stolen away once again by Indian Trails. Underneath for Basile. Basile, oh, that was pretty. Basile in midair lays it up off the glass and in, and it's now 11-2. Blocking foul on Brock Mitchell with 4:09 to go here in the first quarter. Now Khalil Washington with it. Washington for Amaris Shaw. Shaw sends it ahead for Malachi Goodson. Goodson's pass stolen away by Brock Mitchell. Mitchell trying to send it along for that's Max Strickland. A little bit of a kick and the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Hurricane basketball down in the near corner. Malachi Goodson is out. Fred Woodard is in. Khalil Washington will walk it up court. Lance Hall Jr. fixing the scoreboard. While they're fixing it, the clock isn't actually running. Now it starts. Now Amaris Shaw with it. Shaw, quick dish for Jomar Gonzalez. Gonzalez running the baseline out of bounds, and it's another South Seminole turnover. Well, now they've taken 3 points off. I have no idea what the score is, I'll be honest. Up court come the Trailblazers. Eli Grews with it. Grews, he'll find Max Strickland. Strickland back up top, Fabio Basile. Basile trying to drive the lane. He will whirl in the big circle near side. Mitchell calling for it. Brock Mitchell, 3-ball rattles good. Bang. And by my count, that's about 14-2 now. Inbounds pass. Deflected by Max Strickland. And then it looks like Luis Valdez will steamroll Fred Woodard. So, well, we'll go by the scoreboard. 11-2, 3:11 to go first quarter. Amaris Shaw with it. Shaw for Khalil Washington. Washington, bounce pass for Fred Woodard. Ball knocked away, back up top of Amaris Shaw. Shaw into the corner, Jomar Gonzalez. That's his spot, that's his three. Bang! Knock it down. And that'll be 5 for the Hurricanes. Fabio Basile, after deflection, takes it to the hoop, lays it off the glass and in. And the inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Max Strickland. Good pressure on the inbounds play by Indian Trails. So Josh Bedoya about ready to check in. Ball goes to Khalil Washington on the inbounds pass from Mikey Napolitano. Napolitano draws the pressure defense. Napolitano now trapped in the backcourt, and he'll wind up throwing it away out of bounds. So Eli Grews is out. Josh Bedoya is in. Coach Alan LaRoche already going deep into his bench with an 8-point lead here in the first quarter. Max Strickland to inbounds the ball. It'll be Strickland, Basile, Valdez, Bedoya, and Brock Mitchell. Mitchell up top, near side for Max Strickland. Strickland thinks about it. Kicks it in the lane for Valdez. Ball on the floor, picked up by Valdez. Nice zip pass, Valdez to Basile, and Fabio Basile lays it off the glass and in. Khalil Washington tries to bring it up court. Washington loses it midcourt. Now Fred Woodard with it. Woodard tries to throw the pass ahead. It's off the hands of Nate Gatchel and out of bounds. Strickland inbound for Brock Mitchell. Mitchell for Strickland. Strickland for Mitchell, top of the arc. He'll take that one all day off the iron and bounces off the top of the glass and out of bounds. 2:04 to go. Hurricanes down by, we think, 10. And the inbounds pass to Khalil Washington. Washington, wild pass out of the double team to Fred Woodard. Woodard, he'll draw one defender to the backcourt. That's Eli Cruz. Ahead for Jason Villanueva. Villanueva tied up, throws into the backcourt. Fabio Basile steals it. Nice around the back. Basile, almost got it. Got his, check it. That is Max Strickland on the offensive rebound. Basile circus spin move, just couldn't get it to fall, but Max Strickland cleans up the mess. Khalil Washington in the backcourt, double teamed. He'll send across court for Fred Woodard. Woodard guards a double team. Now it'll be Brock Mitchell who steals it. Mitchell, he'll be fouled by Khalil Washington. And this is just inbounds pass from Strickland. Long three ball by Fabio Basile. That won't fall. Here come the Hurricanes back the other way. Jomar Gonzalez tries to go to the hoop, gets the roll in the basket. That's 5 for him, and the Hurricanes back within 10. But again, quickly up court comes Indian Trails. Strickland with it. Pull up Jay. That won't fall. Inside rebound. Basile with a putback. And that is 19 points in the first quarter. Khalil Washington has it thrown away. Right stolen by Strickland. Strickland the shot. He's fouled. Appears Fred Woodard with the foul. And that'll put Max Strickland on the line as Elijah McCord has strapped on his goggles and he's ready to go. Strickland, first of 2. Can't get the ball to fall. Second free throw upcoming for Max Strickland. High arcer, bounces away. And it appears there was a lane violation. Subs checking in. As that's Elijah McCord, and Ryan Neal is going to be the second one checking in. So Strickland, his second free throw. This one is good. Play stop. That's 24 Indian Trails. Ryan Neal is on. Strickland is out. 59-3 to go, first quarter. Hurricanes down by 13. It'll be Jason Villanueva to inbound it. Gets it in for Khalil Washington. Washington, rainbow pass for Jomar Gonzalez. Gonzalez has the ball knocked away. Ryan Neal for Fabio Basile. And Basile just cherry picking the putback. He never had a chance to run down court. 45 seconds to go. Long inbounds pass. Jomar Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez tries to find Fred Woodard. Winds up throwing it clean through the paint and out of bounds. And Indian Trails will get the ball back again. Jomar Gonzalez checks out. Jake Monette is back in. Brock Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell in the backcourt. Breaks the press ahead for Fabio Basile. Basile, the dish off for Ryan Neal. Neal tries to drive baseline to Basile in the paint. Basile will walk it out with 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Basile, he'll try and break everybody down off the dribble. Late ditch for Luis Valdez. Valdez shot up. That won't fall. Rebound put back Basile. That won't fall. Ball tapped away out of bounds. And it'll be off the hands of Basile. And it will be Hurricanes ball on the baseline. Jake Monette tries to inbound it. Manages to get into Fred Woodard. Woodard ahead for Monette. 3-on-1 for the Hurricanes. Pull-up jumper. That's Max Hess with it. Hess shot in and out. Won't fall. Monette rebound. Put back. Good. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Brock Mitchell trying to get a clear shot. He'll drive up coast to coast. The shot, the floater at the buzzer. Drops it in. When it rains, it pours. 7 minutes mercifully in the books. Indian Trails 24, South Seminole 9. We'll be back after this. You're watching Hurricanes basketball. Welcome back to South Seminole Middle School. 24-9, your score at the end of one quarter of play. Indian Trails in command with the basketball. Fabio Basili, he'll dish it out near side. There's a three-point attempt by Indian Trails. That was Elijah McCord with it. McCord's shot is no good. Hurricanes with the rebound. Khalil Washington brings it quickly up court. He will find Jake Monett. Monett shot up, no good. Rebound taken by Amaris Shaw. Shaw tries to drive the lane. Ball hangs in the front iron. That won't fall. Mikey Napolitano the rebound. That won't fall. Elijah McCord comes up with it. Deals it for Fabio Basili. Basili drives around two defenders. He'll go straight to the hole. Hill can't get the shot. Rebound tipped to Basili from Luis Valdez. Now Basili will walk it out and slow it down. Tries to go inside. Valdez will reach around Mikey Napolitano and foul him. So those of you mathematically inclined, here's some numbers for you. 24 points in a 7-minute quarter is on pace for 165 points in an NBA game. And the scary thing is a minute and a half in, this was a 2-2 game. So back to action, Indian Trails with the ball. Brock Mitchell, he'll try and go coast to coast. Mitchell has it knocked away and will step on the out-of-bounds line. It'll be Hurricanes ball on the baseline. So on court for South Seminole will be Mikey Napolitano, Khalil Washington, Max Hess, Jake Monett, and Amaris Shaw. Monett with the ball near side. Back up between the rings for Khalil Washington. Now for Hess, for Monett, for Washington. We'll set the Indian Trails lineup in just a moment. Washington trying to set up a straightaway three. Well, it was somewhere close to the basket. Rebound taken by Indian Trails. Fabio Basili with it. Basili works at baseline for Brock Mitchell. Mitchell tries to drive the lane, rolls around and drops. Follows their shots once again. And back up top with it. Elijah McCord sends it for Fabio Basili. It's McCord, it's Neal, it's Basili, it's Valdez, and it's Maxwell. Valdez a shot. That won't fall. Rebound tapped away to the outside. Here comes Khalil Washington with it. Washington trying to go coast to coast. Wild layup. That won't fall. Rebound tapped away. And again, great performance on the glass. Nice individual effort there by Amaris Shaw, who elevates and then almost jumps into the referee. Timeout called by Indian Trails. 5:14 remaining here in the first half. It is South Seminole 24 and Indian Trails 24, South Seminole 9. You're watching Hurricanes basketball. Welcome back. Indian Trails with the basketball. Off the inbounds pass. They'll work it far side. That is Jaden Polanco with it. Polanco for Lewis Neal. Back for Polanco. Polanco slows it down. Nice switch hands on the dribble. Polanco trying to find a lane. Has it stolen by Khalil Washington. 3-on-1 for the Hurricanes. Bounce pass inside Amaris Shaw. Shaw misses the layup, but he's fouled. And after a few minutes of bench play for Coach Alan LaRoche, it looks like Max Strickland's going to check back in. Amaris Shaw will be at the line to shoot the two-shot foul. Ball rattles, drops, and he gets the roll. So that'll be Ryan Neal checking out. Strickland replaces him. Second free throw, Amaris Shaw. Rattles, drops, good. Hits them both. And that cuts the Indian Trails lead to 13, and a timeout called by Hurricanes head coach Lance Alt. So we will step away as well. 4:54 to go here in the first half. Hurricanes down by 13. You're watching South Seminole basketball. Welcome back to action. Inbounds pass taken by Indian Trails. Long cross-court pass out of bounds. So Indian Trails still has some of their bench players in there. And it looks like Eli Grews is going to check back in. Grews is in, and Elijah McCord sits down. Coach Alt still going with his main starters. Hasn't gone down the bench yet. Khalil Washington bounce pass ahead. Jomar Gonzalez. Three ball with a defender in his face. That finds nothing. And Khalil Washington. Looks like he fouls Eli Grews on the way up court. Third team foul on the Hurricanes. There's 4 already on Indian Trails. Indian Trails ball on the baseline. Basili, long pass near side for Brock Mitchell. Mitchell's got a clear in for a hoop and a 3-on-1. Mitchell will try and take it all the way and spin it off the rim. Ball bounces around. Rebound knocked away inside. Tapped out of bounds by Eli Grews. Grews took a ball off the melon. And if you can wind back your stream about 5 seconds, you can see a nice expression on his face as the ball hit him right between the eyes. Inbound pass stolen by Fabio Basili. Nice block by Amaris Shaw. Knocks it away. Basili, though, gets it back. He'll step out to three. He'll drive the baseline around Shaw. And they'll say he stepped on the baseline. It'll be Hurricane basketball out of bounds. Max Hess with it on the far side. Hess bounce pass into the corner for Jake Monette. Monette steps out of the three. Now back up top of Morris Shaw, who'll try and drive the lane. Shaw scoops the layup attempt, won't fall. Strickland with a rebound. Max Strickland trying to go coast to coast. Can't do it. There with the putback and the basket is Fabio Basili. And that's just the first points of the quarter for Indian Trails, and we are almost 3.5 minutes in. Now Khalil Washington up court. Washington for Jomar Gonzalez. Gonzalez for Max Hess. Hess draws a double team. Back up top for Gonzalez. Gonzalez way downtown. Well, he shot that from somewhere near Longwood, and if the hoop were in Winter Park, it landed in Maitland. Just a little bit short. Indian Trails inbounds after the air ball. Ball to midcourt. Now they'll break the press. Ahead, that is Jaden Polanco. Polanco, long three, rattles, drops, good. Continuing to apply backcourt pressure. Khalil Washington picks up his dribble, and he is fouled by Eli Grews. The foul made him pick it up. So checking in the game now, Malachi Goodson. Khalil Washington is out. Still some players down at the end of the bench we have not seen for Lance Alt yet. Malachi Goodson will now run the offense. Goodson ahead for Jake Monette. Monette tries to go inside for Jomar Gonzalez. Back up top for Amaris Shaw. Shaw's shot long off the iron. Rebound taken by Max Strickland. Strickland for Basili. Here comes Indian Trails. Basili, clean lane to the hoop. He'll drive it, won't fall. Follow-up putback. That is going to be Eli Grews with it. Grews' miss falls to Basili. Basili has it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. And now Strickland will inbound it for Indian Trails. Strickland finds, finds Fabio Basili on the baseline. Nifty spin move. Ball stolen away once again. Indian Trails will get it back. Now Amaris Shaw steals it. 3-on-1 into the corner. Jomar Gonzalez for three. Nails it. That's his spot. Third three of the ball game for Jomar Gonzalez. Ball stolen away by Malachi Goodson, and Goodson will be fouled by Brock Mitchell. .237 to go here in the first half. That's the seventh team foul on Indian Trails, and that will put Malachi Goodson at the line. I was about to say, I wonder if we can get a score of the ladies' basketball game, and we'll pass it along. But I just realized that now is really going to be 2 days from now, and by then you'll already know, so why am I bothering? I'd like to know. Goodson hits the first of two, or I should say hits the front end of the 1-and-1, and it'll be a lane violation on Amaris Shaw, and Goodson will never get the chance at the second free throw. So Indian Trails with the basketball and a 16-point lead. Max Strickland with the ball into the front court. He'll find Brock Mitchell. And Mitchell is fouled by Amaris Shaw. Hurricanes still not yet in the bonus. 2:26 remaining. Brock Mitchell with it. Mitchell finds Max Strickland. Strickland tries to go low on the baseline. His shot is up long off the iron. Fabio Basili, there he is again with a rebound. Basili, he'll do somebody out. Three-point attempt. Just faked his defender out of his socks. Now near side Brock Mitchell. Mitchell for three. Bang, knock it. And the lead's back to 19. Ball pressure stolen away, but a foul committed. Looks like they will whistle Fabio Basili with it. And that will put, again, South Seminole on the line to shoot 1-and-1. Lewis Cornelius on the sideline waiting to check in for the Hurricanes. Malachi Goodson, front end of the 1-and-1. That hits off the glass, doesn't hit the rim. So that'll be a dead ball. Ball out of bounds for Indian Trails. Good check it. That is Cornelius checks in. Jake Monett checks out. Max Strickland into the front court. High arcing pass for Fabio Basili. Basili. Well, that was kind of a wild moment. Lose the ball off the dribble. Jomar Gonzalez pokes it ahead, and Max Strickland goes back into his backcourt to retrieve it. Strickland, long pass ahead for that is Eli Gruz. Gruz can't control in the leg, loses in the lane, loses the ball on his feet, and it's out of the bounds to the Hurricanes. High arcing pass, rainbow job midcourt. Jackie Chen. Chen into the lane. Chen, the wild shot off the glass. That won't fall. Chen can't get the rebound. Max Strickland steals it out of bounds, or saves it out of bounds. Strickland ahead for Fabio Basili. Basili will try and rock and roll a little bit. I don't know what he was trying there. Long pass up court after the lack of control for Amara Shaw, who lays it off the glass and in. Basili trying to get a little two-show time, perhaps. Brock Mitchell into the front court. Now Basili. Basili, he'll try and go baseline. Blows by Jackie Chen and lays it off the glass and in. So now Malachi Goodson will try and bring it out of the backcourt. Goodson trying the one-hand pass. That kind of looked like Tom Brady in a Raiders game a few years back. It just sort of flopped out of his hand. Should have tucked it. I think you get the ball back with a tuck roll. Is there a tuck roll? I don't know. Subs coming in. Tyler Ross is now in. And we'll get a number for number 7 for you. I believe it might be Ryan Neal. I'm going to have to check. I've got 2 players with the same name. So Fabio Basili with it. Basili into the front court. Basili working back and forth with Max Strickland. Strickland now with it. Back between the rings for Basili. Coming up on 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Indian Trails up 36-17. Fabio Basili tries to go into the paint for Max Strickland. It's knocked away. Amara Shaw. He'll take it length of the court, lay it off the glass. Can't get the ball to fall, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Tyler Ross, and that is the 9th team foul on Indian Trails. Amara Shaw at the line to shoot 2. And the first one is up and good. Shaw, his second one, working quickly, nails them both. Shaw, good free throw shooter. Fabio Basili into the front court with the basketball. Basili trying to break someone down off the dribble. He'll kick it out near side. Max Strickland. Strickland, 3 ball. Might have hit the side of the backboard. Gruz with the rebound. Now back up top. That looks like Tyler Ross. Ross, 3. Hits the backboard. Not much else. Malachi Goodson loses it off the dribble. Basili comes up with it. He'll slow it down and back it out between the rings. 30 seconds to go, first half. Basili, tenacious defense by Amara Shaw. Shaw steals it away. Amara Shaw comes in. Nice finger roll for the basket. Max Strickland with it. Strickland for Basili. Basili, he'll try and drive the lane on Jackie Chen. Chen fouls him, and Basili will go to the line to shoot 2 with 9 seconds remaining. So Basili, first shot is up, misses it. You know, from what we've seen, shooting the free throw may be the one thing. All right, official calling for Mitchell to come in. Basili misses the second free throw. Tyler Gruz with it. Gruz will fight for it. He'll lose it for Tyler Ross. Hurricanes get the ball back. Backcourt pressure being defended. Jackie Chen with it. Chen tied up, throws the front court. Malachi Goodson, 6 seconds. Now the shot is up. Jomar Gonzalez misses the shot. Tyler Gruz with it. Gruz sends it ahead. Well, a friendly clock operator didn't help, as the Hurricanes could not convert in their last 9 or so seconds. That'll do it for the first half. Your score at the end of 2 quarters. Hurricanes 21, Indian Trails 36. We're back with the second half after this. You're watching Hurricanes basketball. So welcome back. We go to the second quarter. Oh my goodness, Dietrich Green opens up with a 3-point shot. Back the other way comes comes Indian Trails, and they get a quick 2. So we're going to go end to end, it seems, here in the third quarter. 38-24 is your score as we are underway on court for the Hurricanes. It'll be Alberto Rivera, Jomar Gonzalez, Dietrich Green, Malachi Goodson, and Amaris Shaw. While for Indian Trails, it's Ryan Merritt, Brock Mitchell, Luis Valdez, Josh Bedoya, and apparently Elijah McCord. And quickly up court, it looks like Brock Mitchell with the lay-in. And the Indian Trailblazers have bookended Dietrich Green. Now they're working up Dietrich Green. Green, three-pointer, in and out, will not go. And the rebound taken by Ryan Merritt. Ryan Merritt into the front court. He'll be defended by Malachi Goodson. Picks up his dribble. Ball knocked away. Now a battle for it. Ryan Merritt and Malachi Goodson. On the jump ball, possession will go to Indian Trails. Check it, that will be, it will be Indian Trails. Hurricanes going right to left across your computer monitors here in the second half. Brock Mitchell with the basketball inbounds. Mitchell has it stolen away by Amaris Shaw. Shaw will try and go coast to coast. And Shaw put it off the bottom of the rim. It, from this angle, looked like Brock Mitchell got a whole lot more than basketball there. And not only will, it will go to the Hurricanes basketball. Jomar Gonzalez, he'll send in for Malachi Goodson. Goodson back up top for Amaris Shaw. Shaw, he'll try and drive the lane. Late ditch for Jomar Gonzalez. There's his spot, rattles and drops. Bang! And Brock Mitchell quickly up court. And the foul's on Amaris Shaw. Inbounds pass for Indian Trails. They'll work it back up top. Nick Carbia is now in for the Trailblazers. Brock Mitchell with it. Mitchell tries to go down low. Luis Valdez puts it off the glass and through. Amaris Shaw quickly ahead. Jomar Gonzalez. Gonzalez forced out of his usual spot. Wild runner, misses everything. And it appears he is fouled as he shot. Memo to Seminole County. Don't let Jomar Gonzalez spot up in the corner for three. Just don't do it. You almost want to paint something on the floor right there. Gonzalez at the line. He'll miss the first free throw. Second free throw upcoming. Puts it up. Off the iron, won't fall. Rebound taken, Brock Mitchell for Indian Trails. Blazers quickly up court. Mitchell goes behind the back, directing traffic. Now for Luis Valdez. Valdez trying to work on Jomar Gonzalez. Back up top for Mitchell, defended by Shaw. Now Valdez out to set the screen. Mitchell will back it up. He'll pick up defender by Jomar Gonzalez. Mitchell, three-point attempt, won't fall. Rebound bounced around inside. Taken by Shaw. Shaw, long pass ahead for Jomar Gonzalez. Gonzalez saves it from going out of bounds, but puts it right in the hands of Brock Mitchell. Now Mitchell up into the front court, into the paint for Bedoya. Bedoya's shot, that won't fall. Valdez, the rebound. And he has it knocked out of his hands by Alberto Rivera and out of bounds. Nick Carbia will inbound on the baseline, trying to find someone to get it into. Carbia gets it for Mitchell. Mitchell has a look from three. Now picks up the defense of Alberto Rivera. Mitchell trying to dribble around the arc. Shaw tried to steal away. Mitchell sends inbounds. It is stolen by Rivera. Now ahead for Shaw. Shaw bounce pass through the lane for Dietrich Green on the far side. Green for Malachi Goodson. Goodson, three ball, long off the iron. Mitchell with the rebound. Mitchell picked up by Shaw at midcourt. 4:20 to go here, 42-27. Hurricanes trailing Indian Trails, third quarter. Mitchell, clean lane to the hoop, spins, draws the foul, won't get the basket. They're calling 55, but I think it's 53. Alberto Rivera with the foul. Luis Cornelius about to check in. Mitchell, he will shoot 2. First free throw up. Rattles, drops, good. Khalil Washington also coming in. Ryan Merritt is out. Xavier Vero is in. Second free throw for Mitchell upcoming. And this nothing but the bottom of the net. Alberto Rivera to check in. Or to inbound, I should say, for Khalil Washington. Washington draws the double-team press. Now Rivera back for Washington. Washington, long sling ball across Dietrich Green. Green 3-ball, misses everything. Nice pass for Rivera, who takes it inside and is fouled. So we've established Jomar Gonzalez can hit it from that spot all day. Dietrich Green, maybe not so much. Alberto Rivera, second, I should say, 2 free throws upcoming. First one is up. Off the iron, will not fall. Ball deflects to Miss Strickland. Off the side of the iron. Elijah McCord is checking in. Josh Bedoya is coming out. Head coach Alan LaRoche has had his starters on the bench for most of the second half. Second free throw for Alberto Rivera. Off front iron, no good. Ball bounces around, corralled by Brock Mitchell. Mitchell trying to run away from Dietrich Green, dribbles it off his own foot. And some contact away from the basketball. Khalil Washington with the foul. I do believe that is his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul on the Hurricanes. Inbounds pass underneath. Shot by Indian Trails, no good. Blazers will work it back outside. Brock Mitchell, 3-point ball. That's going to be short off the front iron. Rivera crashes the boards for the rebounds. Rips it away from Nick Carbia. Now Khalil Washington with it. Washington into the front court. Far side, Jomar Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying something new. Won't find it from there. Go back to your house, Jomar. Now down to the baseline. Jomar tries to go baseline. That is short. That will not fall. Rebound to Dietrich Green. Green, 3-ball, hits it. 2 3-pointers for Dietrich Green. Brock Mitchell tries to go coast to coast. Streaks by Dietrich Green and lays it in. And Lance Alt will take a timeout. And Lance Alt seems to be a little bit animated here. We'll step away. 46-30 is the score. Indian Trails leads by 16. Indian Trails 46, South Seminole 30. Back after this. You're watching Hurricanes basketball. Hurricanes to inbound the basketball. Khalil Washington with it. Washington trying to go coast to coast. Can't get the shot to fall. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Possession will go to the Hurricanes. Jomar Gonzalez descended in on the baseline. Gonzalez, after the inbounds pass, gets it back, tries to throw it the middle. Knocked out of bounds by Indian Trails, and the Hurricanes will get the ball back on the near side. On court for Indian Trails, it is the great majority of their bench. Brock Mitchell, the only starter, still in, I do believe. Luis Cornelius with the ball, baseline, Dietrich Green. Back up top for Khalil Washington. Washington tries to slash the lane, now near side Dietrich Green. Green's shot, up high off the iron, will not fall. Rebound tap, controlled by Brock Mitchell. Now Mitchell with it. Mitchell will walk it into the front court. Mitchell, Luis Cornelius tries to draw the charge. Now nice pass down low for Luis Valdez. The shot hangs on the rim as he blows by Dietrich Green. And that extends the Indian Trails lead to 18. Inbounds pass, almost knocked away by Nick Carbia. But the Hurricanes will get it back. Alberto Rivera inbounds for Khalil Washington. Washington tries to dribble up court. Washington kick out for Jomar Gonzalez. Not his usual spot. He misses the shot. Alberto Rivera with it. Rivera for Dietrich Green. Green, air ball. Rebound Rivera. Back to Jomar. Far side Jomar. Three-pointer. Got it. Brock Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell trying to drive the lane. That's just not fair. Slices through, lays it off the glass and in, and that's a half century for Indian Trails with 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Well, the clock isn't quite moving. Long air ball. Clock! Sorry about that, guys. I'm sure you can edit that one out. Inbounds pass for Dietrich Green. Green for Khalil Washington. Washington between the rings, almost daring him to shoot. Jomar Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez cross court for Alberto Rivera. Rivera back for Khalil Washington. Washington between the rings. He'll try and drive. Late bounce pass for Luis Cornelius. Now Jomar Gonzalez for Cornelius. Cornelius, his spot from the corner. Three ball hits. And it's back to a 14-point game. Brock Mitchell into the front court. It'll be Mitchell, Xavier Vero, Luis Valdez, Nick Carbia, and Elijah McCord. Now Mitchell with it. Mitchell trying to drive around Alberto Rivera. Force him, steps back, nails it. Alberto Rivera with the basketball. Ahead, Dietrich Green. Green, shot ahead. Can't take shot. Back for Alberto Rivera. Now Khalil Washington. Jomar Gonzalez into the corner. Alberto Rivera. Rivera, air ball off the hands of Cornelius and out of bounds, but apparently the Indian Trails defender got his hand in there. Tyler Ross is now coming into the game. And Elijah McCord checks out. Jomar Gonzalez to inbound. Going to go up top for Luis Cornelius. Cornelius for Khalil Washington. The near side for Dietrich Green. Green for Washington. Washington, the shot. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound taken down low by Luis Valdez. Valdez for Brock Mitchell, walking across the midcourt stripe. Pass trying to go in the middle, stolen away by Alberto Rivera as we go under a minute to go. Now Khalil Washington with it. Washington will try and drive the lane. Late dish on the far side for Luis Cornelius. Cornelius, top of the rings for Rivera. 40 seconds to go in the third. Rivera for Jomar Gonzalez for Khalil Washington. Now down low for Rivera. Rivera, nice turnaround jump shot over Valdez. And Brock Mitchell will bring it up court as Indian Trails may play for the last shot with 20 seconds to go. 52-38, Hurricanes down by 14. Now we go 10 seconds. Mitchell goes by Gonzalez. Mitchell into the lane, running one-hander, short off the iron, gets his own offensive rebound. Valdez with it, tie up, and he'll rip it away from Alberto Rivera. 3.2 seconds to go. And on the possession arrow, the ball will go to the Hurricanes with 3.2 seconds to go. Inbounds pass stolen by Valdez. Luis Valdez, line drive shot, won't fall. Jomar Gonzalez, long pass down court. And that will do it for the third quarter. 3 in the books. Hurricanes still hanging around. It's Indian Trails 52, South Seminole 38. You're watching Hurricanes basketball. Welcome back to South Seminole. Well, after a third quarter off, it appears that head coach Alan LaRoche has put his starters back in the ballgame. So it'll be Max Strickland, Brock Mitchell, Luis Valdez, and Eli Cruz. Ball stolen away. Here comes Amaris Shaw with it. Shaw kicks out far side. There is Jomar Gonzalez. His shot, this one won't fall. Valdez will battle with Jake Monett for the rebound, and it'll be white basketball. So Hurricanes with it. Shaw, Gonzalez, Monett, Mikey Napolitano, and Malachi Goodson. And Jomar Gonzalez bangs home another three, and it's now an 11-point game as Fabio Basili brings the ball up court. Basili, near side for Max Strickland. Strickland inside for Cruz. Cruz, turnaround shot, can't find the range. Luis Valdez the rebound. Mitchell tries to tap it. And the foul's on Mikey Napolitano. That's I believe, the fourth team foul on the Hurricanes. 6:14 to go in the ballgame. Hurricanes still within 11. Max Strickland, the inbounds pass for Fabio Basili. Basili tries to drive baseline. Late dish for Luis Valdez, and Valdez banks it off the glass and home. Up court come the Hurricanes. Jomar Gonzalez for Malachi Goodson. Goodson out between the rings. Goodson trying to drive the line. Running one-hander. Rattles, drops. Good. And one. So Jackie Chen is coming in. Mikey Napolitano is coming out. Malachi Goodson, the second, trying to convert the three-point play. Shot is up and good. So the Hurricanes back within 10. That's the closest they've been since the first quarter. Brock Mitchell up court. Mitchell, the long deuce from just inside three-point range. And again, at some point, the Hurricanes are going to have to stop somebody. So nice job by Brock Mitchell to draw the charge. And Indian Trails will get the basketball back. Walking it up court is Fabio Basili. Basili double team. Now for Mitchell. Mitchell cross court for Max Strickland. Strickland thinks about the three. Into the corner for Gruz. And Gruz loses it out of bounds. Hurricane basketball back. They get the stop they need. Long pass ahead for Jackie Chen. Chen on the way to the hoop. Lays it off the glass and in. Again, back within 10. Brock Mitchell ahead for Fabio Basili. Basili dribbles through the key. Basili trying to work around Jake Monette. Finds Max Strickland inside for Valdez. And Luis Valdez off the glass and in. Valdez from Strickland. 58-46. Every time the Hurricanes score, Indian Trails answer. Amara Shaw for Jackie Chen. Chen trying to work inside. His shot no good. Saved by Amara Shaw. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Nice save by Amara Shaw. Nice hustle. Jomar Gonzalez for Malachi Goodson. Goodson with the basketball. Goodson for Shaw on the near wing. Shaw trying to work out the screen from Jomar Gonzalez. Has it stolen away momentarily by Basili. Then he'll whip the one-hander for Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives the lane. It's stolen away there by Strickland. Here come the Indian Trails. Strickland trying to go coast to coast. Has his finger roll blocked. But it looks like Malachi Goodson got him with a body before he could get the shot off. So Max Strickland at the line to shoot two. Fifth team foul for the Hurricanes. Strickland misses that one. I think we found one of the few things Indian Trails does not do well, and that is shoot free throws. Second for Strickland, rattles it. See, I jinxed him. All right, jinxed us. He nails the second one. And some confusion on the inbounds pass. Indian Trails will get the ball back again. Inbounds pass for Eli Gruz. Gruz picks up his dribble, gets it to Strickland. Strickland around the arc, finds Basili, backs it out between the rings. Basili, free throw line. Strickland, turnaround, shot, front iron, back glass, drops. And lickety split, the lead is back to 15. Jackie Chen picks up his dribble, inside for Malachi Goodson. Goodson draws a double team, shot up off the glass, won't fall. And he will go to the line. Malachi Goodson to shoot two. And his first one gets the roll and the drop. 4:24 to go in the ball game. Hurricanes still within 14. If they can get some defensive stops, they can get right back into this. Justin Ruiz checking in for the Hurricanes. Goodson misses his second free throw. But a lane violation against Indian Trails. So Goodson will get shot 2, take 2. Goodson this time takes advantage of the miscue and puts it through. Near side Strickland, baseline, Mitchell, long shot, iron, no good. Valdez, rebound for Cruz. Back up top, Basili with it. Fabio Basili, he'll draw the double team, blows by that. Basili passed down inside for Strickland. Strickland has it deflected late. Now Brock Mitchell with it. Mitchell will reset between the rings. Far side for Cruz. Cruz trying to find his spot. Had about 3 seconds of open shot, then Malachi Goodson says that's long enough, and Big Boy blocks it out of bounds. Khalil Washington will come in. Malachi Goodson will check out. So it'll be Chen, Gonzalez, Shaw, and now Jason Villanueva checks in, and Jackie Chen will step out. Max Strickland inbounds for Basili, cutting to the basket, lays it off the glass and in. Gonzalez tried to draw the charge, no such luck. So 63-48 the score. Khalil Washington trying to go coast to coast. Can't get the shot to fall. Now long pass ahead for Valdez. Valdez saves it back in for Strickland. Strickland will slow it down. Strickland for Mitchell. Cruz calling for it near side. Cruz, the shot for 3. Off the iron, won't fall. Basili the rebound. No look pass for Valdez, who lays it off the glass and in. Now they're just playing. 3:20 to go. What was 10 is now 17. Khalil Washington up court with it. Washington for Shaw. Shaw tries to drive the lane. His shot partially blocked. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back and in. And the lead back to 15. Hurricanes are still hanging around. Basili having a little fun now. Tries the one-hand pass in. Shaw with it. Coming up court. Basili just picks his pocket. Here he comes back the other way. Fabio Basili. Late ditch for Valdez. Valdez shot misses. Basili the offensive rebound. He'll go between the legs. Now Basili. One-hand pass for Valdez. Valdez down low. He can't hit the shot. Gets his own rebound. That won't fall. And Amaris Shaw with it. Shaw loses the ball as he slips on the floor. And now Ruiz bounce pass back to midcourt for Khalil Washington. Back for Shaw. Shaw, line drive 3. That won't fall. Villanueva, the rebound. Villanueva has it stripped by Valdez. Valdez for Basili. Long pass ahead for Brock Mitchell, who lays it off the glass and in. And it looks like Indian Trails will take a timeout. 2:20 to go. Indian Trails leads at 67-50. Back with the last 2:20 after this. You're watching Hurricanes basketball. Welcome back. 2:20 to go. Hurricanes to inbound the basketball. I've never seen that. I can't even comment on that. Walk it back about 15 seconds, and you have two teams who have absolutely no idea what basket they're supposed to shoot the ball in. And it's a good thing that the people on there are the backups, because otherwise we would have baskets scored in the wrong basket. They just couldn't control the dribble. Inbounds pass for Max Hess. We go under 2 minutes remaining. I'm just hornswoggled. Fred Woodard with it. Woodard will take the long 3 and hits it. And that'll make it 67-53. Ryan Merritt with the basketball. He'll work against Woodard. Merritt for Jaden Polanco. And it appears another timeout called on the court with 1:42 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 67-53. And looking down at Indian Trails, it seems that head coach Alan LaRoche has now put in the bench. Elijah McCord is on. Ryan Merritt is on. Jaden Polanco is on. Nick Carbia is on. And Josh Bedoya is on. A friendly reminder from Coach LaRoche, this is where you're shooting. Carbia, inbound pass for Ryan Neal. Neal tries to dribble on Max Hess. Neal picks up the dribble, bounce pass down low for That is Jaden Polanco. Polanco taken out as he shoots as we go under a minute 30 to go. Fred Woodard with the basketball. Woodard on the far side for Justin Rainey. Rainey trying to go down low, winds up throwing it away. Now Elijah McCord straps on the goggles and is checking in. Josh Bedoya steps out. He'll receive a nice high five from his coach. Carbia, the inbounds pass for Ryan Neal. Now Jaden Polanco pinballs up court. Goes off a flipper and out of bounds. And it'll be Hurricanes basketball with 1:13 remaining. Fred Woodard into the front court with it. Woodard trying to go coast to coast, running one-hander. That won't fall. Ryan Neal the rebound. Neal into the front court as we go under a minute to play. Max Hess on the defense. Neal for Polanco. Polanco, step back three, will not fall. Rebound taken inside. That is Nate Gatchel with it. Gatchel getting some late PT. Gatchel tries to go bounce pass outside for Hess. Hess back up top of the key for Woodard. Woodard, long three, off the mark, will not fall. Rebound taken by Ryan Neal. 40 seconds remaining in the regular season. And Fred Woodard committing the foul and knocking Ryan Neal out of bounds. And it'll be Nick Carbia inbounds for Ryan Neal. Neal has the ball knocked out of bounds by Mac Hess, and the Indian Trails will get it back again. 67-53. Indian Trails leads by 14. 35 seconds remaining. Neal trying to find Polanco. Polanco head down on the dribble, loses the ball on his feet, gets it back, swings it far side for McCord. Back for Polanco. 20 seconds to go. Polanco trying to find a lane. Finds McCord. McCord picks up his dribble, and he'll travel with the basketball under some strong defensive pressure. 15 seconds between now and the end of the home season for the Hurricanes. Fred Woodard to bring the ball up court. He'll bring it up slowly. Now Max Hess with it. Hess working far side. Hess will stop, take the three, nails it. Case of too little, too late. 2 seconds, 1 second, and there is your basketball game. And an 0-3 home season for the Hurricanes. Your final score. Well, it's another tough one for the Hurricanes. They shot well. They scored 56, but they could not come out with a victory as the defense allowed 67 to Indian Trails. For my videographer, executive producer, and guy who makes the magic happen, Art Miles, Steve Cornia, here at South Seminole, repeating tonight's final score. It was Indian Trails 67 and South Seminole 56. Until we talk again down the road, Steve Cornia reminding you that no matter where you go, there you are. But since you're there, thanks for being here. So long, everybody.